Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to each of you to Architect 2024, the launch this evening. We'd now like to request all of our invitees who are standing to please take your seats because we are now ready to begin with the official proceedings. So we'll give you all a moment to kindly find a seat for yourselves and be seated so that we can get ready to get started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we commence with our special event this evening, in our part of the world, as you know, it's customary to begin with the lighting of the oil lamp, signifying an auspicious start to the official proceedings. So to now do the honors of lighting the oil lamp, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us. We'd like to be joined by Architect Rohana Bandara Herath, President of the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects. We'd also like to be joined by Architect Russell Dandenya, immediate past President, SLIA. We'd like to invite Architect Dilumini Dimel, Senior Vice President, SLIA. Mr. Dinuk Senanayaka, Honorary Secretary, SLIA. Mr. Lal Aberatna, Honorary Treasurer, SLIA. Mrs. Niranjala Sendhanayaka, Head of Business Planning and Sales Admin at Nippon Paints Lanka Private Limited. Mr. Jude Pullenayagam, Head of Marketing, Rhino Roofing Products Limited. Mr. Sarath Ganegoda, Executive Director, Haley's PLC. Mr. Hasat Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited. Mr. Panduka Veerasinghe, CEO, Browns Investment. Mr. Neil Wang, General Manager, Director at King Long Lanka Private Limited, which is the event sponsor for the launch of Architect 2024. With this, may I now invite our dignitaries to please come forward and help us commence this beautiful evening with the lighting of the oil lamp. Thank you very much to our dignitaries for lighting the traditional oil lamp. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, may I now request us all to please rise for the national anthem of Sri Lanka. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may take your seats now. On that note, it's now time to commence our proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, with a very exquisite opening act. We have Rivega Dance Studio joining us this evening to add some charm to the launch event. So without further ado, let's now take a look at what they have in store.
त्रैलोक्यतिलकं श्रेष्ठम् इष्टार्थसिद्धि सम्भवम् प्रणमामि सततं भक्ति रत्नत्रये सर्वमङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् Open up your heart and mind. Revel in Mother Nature's world of wonders.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was a glorious opening performance indeed as we commence this launch in style. On that note, once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you and a very warm welcome to the launch of Architect 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects, with its rich history of promoting excellence in architecture, is now marking its 42nd year of architectural brilliance. This evening, the SLIA is all set to launch Architect 2024 Architects' Work, Lifestyle and Trade Exhibition. Now, Architect 2024 is set to be the preeminent and most popular exhibition for architecture in the country, and in this edition that will be launched for the coming year, it stands ready to soar to new heights and promise all of its participants a dynamic fusion of creativity, of innovation, design, artistry, and of course, an opportunity for meaningful interactions with others in the trade. Architect 2024 will be held at the BMICH from the 23rd to the 25th of February 2024, and it will be open to the public daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now, as our evening unfolds today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be happy to share with you more details on this exciting event of the architectural calendar. But that's not all for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight we also take the opportunity to felicitate and offer our gratitude to our extraordinary sponsors of our previous exhibition, which is Architect 2023. Our sponsors from Architect 2023 are here with us this evening. They have been our pillars of support, and they've stood by us as wonderful benefactors, and therefore we take the opportunity now of showcasing our heartfelt appreciation to them this evening as well. Before we begin with the official proceedings, we'd also like to mention to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that the event sponsor for our launch today is King Long Lanka Private Limited. So we say a big thank you to them as well for joining us on board and offering their support to our launch this evening. So on that note, with lots of things to look forward to on the agenda tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to now commence our launch event by officially welcoming all of you in the audience as we thank you for giving the gift of your presence here this evening. So to now do the honors of delivering the official welcome address, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in inviting on stage the President of Sri Lanka Institute of Architects. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Architect Rohana Bandara Herath.
Very good evening to you all. My council members, past president of SLIA, special invitees today, our sponsors, stallholders of Architect 2023, media colleagues, committee members, and SLI staff. This moment gives me a great pleasure and privilege to welcome you this very important evening. It's the felicitation of Architect 2023 stallholders and the launch of Architect 2024. So we combine both events together as a usual practice of SLIA calendar. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our sponsors and stallholders who came forward last year and gave us a strength to make our Architect 2023 a very good success. Secondly, I would like to mention and also to welcome our sponsors for the Architect 2023. If I mention their names, Nippon Paint Lanka Limited as our strategic sponsor, Rhino Roofing Product, our principal sponsor for Architect 2023, and we have 5 event sponsors, namely Alumex Limited, Lanka Tiles, Royal Ceramics, Malwire Rolling Limited, and our media sponsor, Voice of Asia Network. Then thirdly, I would like to welcome today our event sponsor, King Long Lanka Private Limited, especially Mr. Neil, who was sitting with me a little while ago. Then Mr. Chansitan and our colleague, Mr. Pasindu. Next, I would like to welcome my council colleagues and the past president who are here with us today, as well as our annual sessions committee members, especially the members of Exhibition 2024. We cannot forget our media colleagues tonight. You all are the people who bring this message through your media, printed and digital media, to the general public. I would like to welcome you all as well in this important evening. SLI staff, it's always giving a fuller strength to us in all our SLI endeavors. Welcome you all. I take this opportunity to mention a few words about SLI exhibition. So we are holding our 42nd exhibition in 2024, so which indicates a great history of the exhibitions. So we are the pioneers of exhibitions in the industry of our own industry of construction. So a lot of people followed our footsteps later on. Now we have many exhibitions at the same venue. We have given a lot of opportunities to showcase your products, as well as we have given support by recommending the good products provided by you, imported by you, or manufactured by you. So we are happy to share whatever the experience we have with you all always. As the oldest exhibition organizer, we have gathered many experience in the market, and also time to time we have given our inputs and valuable suggestions as group of leading consultants in this country, how you should upgrade your materials, how you should improve the quality and applications and fabrications of your products in the industry of the building. So with that, I'm going to conclude my welcome speech. So I hope that you will bring this message to your colleagues who are not present today. We are going to have our exhibition in a very big way in next year, irrespective of the issues, whatever the hardships we have experienced in the recent past. I would like to welcome all of you once again and wrap up my welcome speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to architect Rohana Bandarahera, the president of SLIA, for warmly welcoming our audience as well as setting the tone for this evening with your opening remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, as I already did mention at our previous exhibition, which is Architect 2023, we have had an incredible set of sponsors joining us on board, and we've been privileged to be able to collaborate with them. We're extremely appreciative of each and every sponsor for extending to us their heartfelt support, and therefore, we would now like to acknowledge their dedicated partnership and involvement with the previous exhibition. So to now formally felicitate and honor our fantastic sponsors at Architect 2023, we will now commence with a presentation of the tokens of appreciation. So to now join us on stage in the felicitation of our sponsors, may I invite Architect Rohana Bandarahera, the president of SLIA, Architect Russell Dandenya, immediate past president SLIA, and we'd also like to invite Architect Mihindu Kirti Ratna, past president of SLIA, to now please join us up. Let's put our hands together as they join us up, ladies and gentlemen. So we now begin with the formal felicitation of each of our sponsors at Architect 2023. As I read out the name of the sponsor, I'd like to invite a representative from every organization to please come up and accept a token of our heartfelt gratitude on behalf of SLIA. So with that, let's get started with the strategic sponsor for Architect 2023. Put your hands together for Nippon Paint Lanka Private Limited. So this is our strategic sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, Nippon Paint Lanka Private Limited. We thank them for coming on board. And with that, I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Put your hands together for Nippon Paint Lanka Private Limited. Thank you for being our strategic sponsor for 2023 exhibition. We now move on to the next sponsor, principal sponsor of Architect 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome on stage Rhino Roofing Products Limited. Put your hands together for them. This is Rhino Roofing Products Limited. We thank them for joining us on board Architect 2023 as our principal sponsor. Here they are once again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear your applause. This is Rhino Roofing Products Limited. We now move on to event sponsor, Architect 2023. Let's welcome representatives from Alumex PLC. Put your hands together for Alumex, ladies and gentlemen. Alumex PLC, we thank you for joining us as one of our event sponsors at Architect 2023. Once again, your applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show our sponsors our heartfelt appreciation. We have yet another event sponsor we'd like to acknowledge, Lanka Tiles PLC. Put your hands together for them, Lanka Tiles. Lanka Tiles PLC, event sponsor at Architect 2023. Thank you for joining and collaborating with us to bring our previous exhibition to life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lanka Tiles PLC. Let's show our appreciation to our sponsors with a huge round of applause. Thank you very much to Lanka Tiles, and we'd also like to say thank you to the presentation party on stage. Thank you to architect Rohana Bandara Herap. Thank you, architect Russell Dandenya, and thank you to architect Mihindu Kirtiratna as well. We have a few more to go, ladies and gentlemen, a few more sponsors that we'd like to acknowledge. To present tokens of appreciation for our next set of sponsors, I'd like to invite the following to please come up on stage. Architect Dinuk Senanayaka, Honorary Secretary at SLIA, Architect Lal Aberatna, Honorary Treasurer at SLIA, and Architect Ranjan Nadesapillai, Past President at SLIA. I now invite our dignitaries to please join us up as we begin with the presentation of the second set of tokens of appreciation for our sponsors. As our dignitaries join us up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the next few sponsors that we'd now like to invite on stage. We'd like to get started with Royal Ceramics Lanka PLC. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for them. Royal Ceramics Lanka PLC. We move on to the next event sponsor, Melwire Rolling Private Limited. All right, I don't believe they are here in the hall, so we move on to the media sponsor now for Architect 2023. Media sponsor is Voice of Asia Network Private Limited. Let's put our hands together for them. Well, I believe they're not in the hall, so on that note, we'd like to say thank you very much to our presenters. Thank you for joining us, and thank you again to all of our sponsors who joined us as partners for Architect 2023. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, as we offer our gratitude to the sponsors for their generous contribution, it's now time for us to enhance the color and splendor of our launch event here this evening. We have a very graceful performance coming up right after this. This is a peacock dance, especially for you, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, I'd now like to invite our dancers from Ruvega Dance Studio to take stage. Let's put our hands together as we invite our performers to join us up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a magnificent and exceptional performance we just witnessed. The peacock dance enhancing the vibrance of our launch event this evening. Now, I'm sure we're all quite eager to learn more about what next year's exhibition has in store for us and what are the various highlights and attractions that are on offer. So, it's now time for us to lift the curtain for you, ladies and gentlemen, and give you a sneak peek into the highlights of this extraordinary event. So, I'd like to now invite all of you to turn your attention to the screen as we give you a glimpse of a visual tour of what awaits at Architect 2024. Let's take a look.
Not so long ago in our beautiful motherland, a thriving industry that proudly shaped the nation's skyline now stands at a crossroads, battered by the relentless storms of a crisis, languishing in uncertainty, yet amid the rubble, a glimmer of hope emerges, for we find ourselves at a pivotal moment. An opportunity to revive the industry, breathing life into its once illustrious past and propelling it to even greater heights. To rebuild what has been lost, to rekindle the flames of creativity. The power lies in the hands of its people, united by the magic of collaboration. Amidst the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, the power to revive resides deep within you, within us. As we come together and collaborate with our hands intertwined, we shall transcend mere resilience and boldly thrive. The Sri Lanka Institute of Architects, as the pioneer in construction and architectural exhibitions in Sri Lanka, is thrilled to mark its remarkable 42nd year in celebrating architecture in all its grandeur. The Architect 24 annual sessions are set to take place at the BMICH from 22nd to 25th February 2024, featuring an inaugural ceremony, a national conference, an awe-inspiring exhibition, the annual general meeting and the Introducing Architect 24 Design Week. This year, the Architect's Work, Lifestyle and Trade exhibition unfolds across 3 character areas. Hall C&F will host an eclectic array of lifestyle and trade stalls, together with an open forum for stimulating discussions and lively engagement. Main halls A and B will take center stage, showcasing a splendid blend of trade stalls and architects' work. A series of clusters featuring an exciting lineup of activities, including 6 distinct trade stall clusters, a lifestyle market cluster that supports SMERS, fusion of flavors at the Food Carnival cluster, and the excitement of the Fashion and Entertainment cluster, all offering vibrant experiences just for you. These clusters are a novel initiative to bring together sponsors, stallholders, architects and talented students from the 4 architecture schools in a collaborative space to provide the audience with a more interactive touch and feel experience. Join us at Architect 24 as we set out to reshape our industry. Let us all join forces to revive, collaborate and thrive.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that captivating sneak peek into Architect 2024, a world where we hope that innovation, creativity, and architectural excellence will converge. So you've seen the dates on the screen, and I do hope that you will all join us there because we assure you an unforgettable experience at the exhibition next year. Now, as we delve deeper into the intricacies of Architect 2024, I'm sure you'll all agree that it's important for us to understand the details of the stall layout as well as the reservation system. As you saw from that video, this year we're offering a very unique cluster system, and so we'll now find out a little more detail about that so that any potential stall holders in our midst can feel free to take a look at this next presentation and then go ahead and reserve their participation. So to now shed more light on the stall layout as well as the reservation system for Architect 2024, it's my pleasure to welcome on stage a member of the committee for the exhibition. Let's now put our hands together for Architect Kanchana Abhay-Singha.
Revive, collaborate, and thrive. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The President SLI and the members of the Council, past presidents, distinguished sponsors, valued trade partners, our fellow members and guests. It's no secret that in order to revive the construction industry, we must come together to pool resources, to share knowledge, and to help each other thrive. This is the only way we can stand up strong once again and revive the industry, not just for one entity, but for all who are part of it. And let's face it, there will always be obstacles. There were challenges in the past, there's going to be challenges now, and there will be challenges in the future. But let's not focus on those, because it's all about learning to dance in the rain. Am I right? So let's focus on the opportunities that are presented to us. When we come together, you will see how strong a team we can make and how far we can go. They say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So with this in mind, we introduce the concept of clusters, where there are so many opportunities for collaboration. This vision will be brought to life through the harmonious collaboration with the 4 schools of architecture, together with the support of our generous sponsors and valued trade partners. The Sri Lanka Institute of Architects, as the pioneer in construction exhibitions in Sri Lanka, we are planning to take the exhibition experience to greater heights by introducing our hallmark traits, creativity, design, and art. The exhibition will be held across 3 main areas. So let's first look at the outdoor exhibition spaces, which will host the clusters. There will be 8 main clusters, And each of these will have a specific theme. The 5 main clusters will be water, light, color, earth, and green. In addition, there will be another cluster promoting the SMEs where they can sell directly to the public, and also a food cluster and an entertainment cluster. And these clusters will feature an exciting lineup of activities, including outdoor installations, dance performances, live music, fashion shows, and a lifestyle market and a fusion food festival. So as you can see, the sponsors can come together according to their products to make their clusters magnificent. And the collaborations will ensure that you do not need to break the bank to make your clusters magnificent. And of course, our talented students and members will help you bring your vision to life. So this year, you don't have to be restricted to a 10 by 10 stall. Rather, you can let your imagination take wings and show everyone what your products can do. We want to create spaces where the general public can be immersed in and have the touch and feel experience. One thing we cannot deny is that if you can show what your products can do, instead of just displaying them on shelves, the public would be more receptive to them. They will see the limitless possibilities of design, the materials, and the products. So overall, they will see the limitless possibilities of the construction industry. These will be sold at $2 million a cluster, in which several companies can come together in one united vision. Now, let me take you through the internal layouts. Main hall A and B will take center stage as usual, showcasing a splendid blend of trade stalls and architects' work. The purple, red, and green zones are the most prominent, and these stalls will have more value for money. These layouts and corresponding prices are in the file that has already been given to you for further reference. Please also know that all these rates are subjected to a 15% VAT. And this time, we are introducing a center spotlight area in Hall B, which is surrounded by the architects' work, and where the architects meet the general public for the Ask an Architect segment. And this will be valued at $2.5 million. Hall C, E, and F will host an eclectic array of lifestyle and trade stalls, together with an open forum for stimulating discussions and lively engagement. Please also note that there is a non-refundable stall reservation fee of 75,000 rupees plus VAT, and this amount will be included in the overall stall fee when you proceed. So here's a little heads up for you. If you want to reserve the best and the most prominent stalls, please log into our web portal tomorrow by 10 a.m. because that's when we open the portal for reservations. So remember the time, 10 a.m. sharp, tomorrow, that's 26th September. However, you need to first get yourselves registered with your company details. We also have our usual mobile app for your convenience, and this contains the stall holder details and the stall numbers. And this is done by the SLIA on behalf of the stall holders for free of charge. You can also get paid advertising opportunities here, so please contact the SLI office for further information. Okay, so there are now few more advertising opportunities. So let me take you briefly through them. But again, for further details, you need to contact the SLI office. So all stall holders have the opportunity to advertise on the front entrance facade and the entrance tunnel for a very nominal fee. Then we also have the usual flags and banners. And this time, we want to introduce a construction hat for all our visitors. These will be handed out to them at the ticketing counters, so we can guarantee that all the visitors will get your company details. What's more, they will be wearing your company logo throughout the exhibition, and they will be posting it on Facebook for free of charge. That means your company is going to get free publicity. And here are the Architect 2024 annual session sponsorship categories. So do get in touch with SLI office for further details. And finally, these meticulously designed clusters with food and music will transform the outdoor exhibition areas to a very festive setting, which will bring a diverse array of trade products to life. And as a result of this dynamic, novel, festive atmosphere, we hope to attract more and more visitors to the Architects Exhibition 2024, and we hope to give them a once-in-a-lifetime experience and an event to remember. Thank you.
Thank you very much to architect Kanchana Singha for guiding us through the stall layouts, giving us a glimpse of the cluster system as well as the reservation system, as we now got an idea of the details of the exhibition's physical space. So we now come to a very exciting highlight on our agenda here this evening, and that is the launch of the official website for Architect 2024. Now, this website will be your one-stop shop for all the details and information you need about this very exciting event of our trade. So, to now do the honors of officially revealing the website before all of you, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us up on stage. For the launch of the website, I'd like to be joined on stage by the president of SLIA, architect Rohana Bandara Herath, and we'd also like to be joined by our immediate past president, architect Russell Dandenia as well. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as they join us up on stage. So we have now a clicker that will be brought forward. And all they need to do is just click on the button, and as they're ready, the website will be revealed before all of you. The website, once again, is www.architect2024.com. So on the count of three then, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go. All right, there we go. This is the official website, ladies and gentlemen, Architect 2024. As you can see, the homepage right there. We're going to give you a little glimpse as to what we have on the website. You can see stall reservations, videos, and how you can contact the committee as well. So all your details are right there. Feel free to head over to www.architect2024.com for more information. So thank you very much to our president as well as our immediate past president for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, can we please put our hands together as we mark the launch of our official website? Wow, that's www.architect2024.com. And as we can see, it's quite sleek, very user-friendly. So we do hope a lot of you will go online and make the most of this fabulous resource. Let me once again remind you, ladies and gentlemen, just as Kanchana already told us, you can now reserve your stalls from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Remember the time, 10 a.m., and you don't want to be late because, of course, you want to make sure you get the best spots. So all you need to do is to register yourself, select the stall that you want, pay the reservation fee, and you're good to go. So hurry up, 10 a.m. is the time tomorrow. Make sure you grab the best spot for yourself. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, apart from the exhibition, Architect 2024 also has other components that are equally as exciting and enlightening. One very integral part of Architect 2024 is, of course, the national conference, where all of the members of this profession will have an opportunity to interact with each other, to learn insights on the latest innovation, trends, and research in this field. So, to now give us a glimpse of the theme for the upcoming national conference, as well as to tell us a little bit more about the speakers that will feature in this event. It's time now to hear from the chairperson of the National Conference Committee of Architect 2024. To now give us all of the exciting details, let's welcome on stage architect Rajita Roshni Kandauda Arachi. Put your hands together for her, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, President of SLIA, Council members, past Presidents of SLIA, members of the Exhibition Committee, distinguished guests, esteemed sponsors, and fellow architects. I stand before you today as the chairperson of the Architects 2024 National Conference, representing the crucial gathering of architects, students, and professionals from all corners coming together for a pivotal event, Architect 2024. Our focus this year is a theme close to our hearts: resilience, resourcefulness, revival, the formula for national recovery. Our purpose is noble and vital: to discuss and deliberate upon the role of architects in shaping resilient and resourceful future, not only for Sri Lanka, but for the world at large. As we gather on the 22nd of February 2024 at the BMICH main hall, we are honored to be joined by eminent architects from across the globe. The likes of Alejandro Aravena from Chile, Christopher Beninja from India, Francis Keir from Germany, and our own Sam Samranayaka from Sri Lanka are joining us to share their invaluable insights and experiences. Their dedication to architecture and nation building is an inspiration to us all. Moreover, we are also privileged to have a host of distinguished Sri Lankan architects who will grace our event in their wisdom and expertise. Their contributions have shaped architectural landscape of Sri Lanka and beyond. The conference will witness a gathering of more than 1,000 architects, students from 4 architectural schools, and allied professionals, including government officials from ministries related to the construction sector, eager to learn, grow, and contribute. The interaction, the knowledge shared, and connections made during this event are immeasurable in value. Finally, the outcome of this event will be compiled and forwarded to the government to be used for building the nation using our formula. For sponsors, this is an unparalleled opportunity to align your esteemed brand with a cause that has far-reaching impacts. Supporting this event is not merely a financial investment, it is an investment in future of architecture, in the resilience of our communities, and the resourcefulness needed for revive and thriving nation. By taking part in this event, you are becoming an essential part of a movement towards a brighter future, where architecture is a catalyst for recovery and growth. Your support will be acknowledged and appreciated by a community committed to making a difference. I invite all to join hands with us and become an integral part of this transformative journey. Together, we can build a resilient, resourceful, and revived future through the architect's formula for national recovery. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the chairperson of the National Conference Committee, Architect Rajita Roshni Kandauda Arachi, for shedding light on the very interesting aspects of the conference that we have to look forward to in the coming year. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all agree with me that our launch event today has been quite a high quality affair. And to help us put on such a fantastic event for the launch, we of course are grateful for the event sponsor. Collaborating with us to bring this glamorous launch event to life is King Long Lanka Private Limited. We thank them for their partnership and support. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to hear a message from our event sponsor right now. Joining us on stage, we will be having Mr. Neil Wong, who is the General Manager, Director, and we'll also have Mr. Sachinthan, who is the Design Manager from King Long Lanka Private Limited. So without further ado, let's now listen to a message from our event sponsor, King Long Lanka Private Limited. Let's put our hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Ayubowan, Wanakan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's very great pleasure for us to stand here for this big event for Kingdom. I think, first of all, I would like to extend our thanks to Mr. Nohala, I think the President of Sri Lanka Institution of Architects, and also the entire concept of Sri Lanka Architects Institution for the vision leadership and the tireless efforts for this, in this organization for this event. So today, I think I will not speak too much because I really made thanks give this chance to Kingdom. I think talking about the Kingdom, I think before maybe talk about the Kingdom hardware. But right now, I think in last 3 to 5 years, Kingdom has a lot of change. So my colleague, Chancellor, will give the brief introduction, what is really Kingdom. I do hope after his presentation, you can get some better understanding about what is really Kingdom. Thank you so much.
Hello? Okay. I still remember it was my earliest day in King Long. So one of my clients asked a question to me. You are working in King Long, it's from China, it's long far from Sri Lanka. So do you know how they are making the products? Even they are getting some products for some bears and label it as King Long and provide to Lanka. So do you know, have you ever been in China? Have you ever visited in China? Do you trust your products? The client asked the question to me because he is a very best friend to me. He asked his friendly way to me to know about the King Long. Luckily, I got the chance to visit in China previous month. Now I know the King Long, what is their capabilities, what they can do, the real name brand of King Longs. Okay, so this is the time, let's see what I gained from there, what I know about our own product. So now this is the time to share with you all. Let's see our King Long hardwares. So this is my contents. First, let's see who we are. Then, what we can provide to the construction industries. Then, let's see how we approach a project in current updated latest approaching methods. Then, finally we can see what we can achieve together, the cooperation with the King Long and the architects, what we can achieve together. Let's see one by one. So, this is, first of all, I will say, so the King Long is established in 2003. So before the 2003, they have some R&D and they have the development for the company. But 2003 is a year we made a standard stabilization year for that, right? In the name brand King Long, normally you heard the name, who the King Long, what they are doing. So normally you have heard that King Long, they are doing the aluminum door and window hardwares. Yes, in the earliest time, our scope of our King Long is making aluminum door and window hardwares. Now, in 2022, as per the 2022 details, we have more than 10,000 products range. Not only the aluminum door and window, we have the curtain wall department, door control, post railing, smart system, prevention system, automatic window system, interior, exterior, full type of the products range we have. So currently, as per the 2022 update, you can see how much of the projects we did. So this is an ongoing one. Currently also somewhere in the all of the world, somewhere, some countries, they are doing one project using King Long hardwares. Okay, let's come to the point. Come to the King Long Lanka, right? King Long Lanka is one of the overseas company, right? So here you can see, since 2010, we have some link with the Sri Lankan construction industry. What? 2021, we officially established the company and the warehouse in Sri Lanka. So you can use this QR code and you can see what are the projects we have done here in Sri Lanka. And I attach our other products, catalogs, and details also there. You can just scan it and you can refer that one. Okay, so come to the point, what we can provide, right? Our product and capabilities. First things, we need to clear, King Long, we are not just the suppliers. We are the own manufacturers of our own brand. So as one manufacturer, how they are going to produce one product? First, they need to do the R&D, research and development. For our each and every hardware, we are doing the research and developments. And we have the high-tech engineering team to make the product, to test the product, to do the head cam analysis. We have the very huge tech-full team for this one. So one more thing I want to share here. Not only the HQ in Chinese engineering, we have the overseas engineering support. For an example, Sri Lanka, India, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, Middle East countries, we have the engineering team there. So they are involving on different type of the projects. They have the different idea of the projects. So we guys know, we are making some products or projects based on some previous ideas. So this is also our plus, not only in Sri Lanka, not only the South Asia market, worldwide, we can gather the knowledge and we can implement our product and project scopes. Then, manufacturing capabilities. We have the non-stop production. Last time I visited to my HQ, then I observed how they are doing such a kind of the automatic robotic system. Very tactful, updated things they have. High precision machineries. The machineries for the sheet metal works or casting, they have the high precision machineries we have. Now, testing and certifications. Yes, as a manufacturers, we are we are ensure our product quality. For that, we are doing the testing and certification for our each and every product categories. Now, stocks and transportation. So every overseas company, where we have the warehouse, we have the pre-shipments from our own company to the warehouse. So in some certain projects or in some certain requirements, is it a fast-moving one? We can arrange a stock and we can keep. At a certain time, if you want to use that one, we can provide. So this kind of the full set capabilities we have as the manufacturers and the suppliers of our own hardwares. Okay, now, so these are some regular product categories in Sri Lankan market. As we know, aluminum door and window hardwares, timber door hardwares, glass door hardwares, we have the full set of the solution for that. So apart from that, smart locks, shower room tools, not only the fixing the glass, interior hardwares also, we have the full set solution for that. Taps, head showers, soap holders, towel holders, like that, we have the full set solution for that, for this application we have. Then we have the can railings to heat the glass, to make the glass structures. We have the different type of the accessories. Not only for the balustrade or pillars, we have, if some client, the taste of the client, some of the client don't want to or need such kind of the hardwares. They just want to hold the glass in some certain point. So we have that kind of the things. So U channel, spigots, that kind of things we can provide. Then glass facade. That is in the moving. The evaluation of the construction field, most of the client, most of the investors like the glass facade structure. So as per the glass facade structure, we have the variety of the application. Not only holding the glass, the pin structure, glass fin, and the glass cable, tension cable, and we have the point fix for the MS dot. So these kind of the things we can provide as regular in Sri Lankan market. Right. So, and come to the other point, turnkey solution for entire project. You see, we have the 10,000, more than 10,000 plus product we have. So as we take one project, how we can implement our product to all. So we can give the turnkey solution. What's the meaning of turnkey solution? It's like a car. If you have the car already has the all things, engines, the automation system, the signal system, so the home theater system, the seat, everything they have. Just need to put your key and start the car that will be moved. Like that, King Long, we have the full set of the variety of the products. We already implement in the projects. Just you need to choose which one you need. So based on that, we can apply into the projects. This we are calling turnkey solution for the projects. So for the turnkey solution for the projects, where we can give for the shopping malls, even hotels, factories, MEP, hospitals, residential buildings. We can give the turnkey solution for these all kind of the projects. For even each and every projects need a different type of the requirements. For the MEP side, we need the MEP fixing. For the hotels, if you take the hotels, so exterior, if you want to build the exterior facade glass, or if you want to make the ACP panels, we can provide with testing and certification, including our calculations. Then, if you take the hotel inside, so for an example, if you take this call, what you see here, yes, King Long we can provide. From the even in the floor, your chairs, right? The lightnings. So what you see. So as I said, the construction manufacturer, we start from one product. Now we have 10,000 of products on our self-manufacturing products. Okay. Right, now come to the other point, how we approach the projects. King Long, these are our project supports. In currently, how we are approach one project. Normally, we are doing the 3D interior design. as a part. If the client is okay for the turnkey solution for the whole building, we are giving the 3D interior designs. Then we are giving the turnkey solution, full set of the solution for the certain projects. Now, technical consultant. So for the technical consultant, we can provide the hardware testing, CAD/CAM. That means some 2D drawings we can provide. You can refer whether it is okay or not. Before going to for the order, you can refer. Yes, it's okay, then go for the order. So this kind of the technical consultant we can give as a free service. Then we can give the manufacturing. As a manufacturers, we have the very fast machineries and precision machineries. So we obey the international standards, and we can do the customization. This is also our one plus. So you don't need to get the standard product. If you have the idea to make some customization, as a manufacturers, we can give the customization with your needs, with your test standards and certification. Then we can do the after-sales service. If we have the R&D, if our product has some problem, we are the responsible person to take that problem and we research that problem and we are doing the development. So we are doing the after-sales service, research and development, replaceable product. If the product is any fault, so we are the manufacturer. We are just not the suppliers, right? We are the manufacturers. If we have any problem for the product, so as we have a test, is from our fault or something, we can replace our products. Then we have the warehouse facilities. That's also our plus. So these are the things we approach the one project. So here you can see one example. You can take the, you can check this QR code. This is a one project approach we did previously in Sri Lankan market. So here you can see we designed a one full interior house, including our product. So as approach the one client, just give to them, they can check which kind of the product list we can get from King Long. Then they can see where the areas. Based on the area lines, we have the product list. So these kind of the things we can provide from King Long. Then, so this is our capabilities, manufacturing and testing. So we have the high precision works, advanced machinings, more than 10,000 automated machineries we have. We are following the international standards for the all kind of the products. So this is our lab facility. So we are normally checking the mechanical properties, chemical properties, lifespan of the all products we are doing. So as per that, we can provide the test certificate for the required standard. Okay, now come to the point. I think almost we come to the final session, right? What we can achieve together. Okay, right. You can see the architects, you have the more creative ideas. You have the more creative, innovative ideas. So as per the idea, we cannot process. So King Long is one source. So we can give the process for your thoughts. If you have the good creative ideas, we are the own manufacturers. We can give the process, and we both can achieve the real image of the design. You can see. Right. Then, unique and creative design. Rent setters. We both are one manufacturer and one architect. While we are working together, we can make some trend set like this. We have some ACP panels. We can do this kind of the roof designs. This for the WPC flooring. If you want to use, we can use for this kind of the floorings. Decoration and aluminum is customizable. You can do the CNC cutting or everything, whatever idea, whatever design you need, we can provide these kind of things. Indoor ceilings, aluminum ceilings. So we can provide as per your requirement, and design customization also we can do. Decorative floor tiles. Not only for the floors, we can give the tiles for the ball tiles also we have. This for the full set of the toilet cubicle, HPL board, including the full set accessories. This is one of our new product in the market. You can see here, this is a transparent LED glass. Without using the glass, we can implement this kind of the transparent glass, right? On the same time, we can see through that, and on the same time, we can telecast, showcast some advertisement like this. So here, which I mentioned here, these are the places we can use this kind of the products. Then, classroom and theater chair configuration, as I said. For the parking system, here also, which I mentioned here. Lightnings, full set of the entrance lighting, room lighting, we can provide. Okay, then come to the third point. So while we both working together, we can optimize the cost. If we take the one area or project, we can give the whole set of the products, right? All with standard, standard testing and certification. Right. So let's work together from the inception to till completion. If you have the creative idea, we can process your idea, and we both can make as a real pictures in the construction industries. Thank you all.
May I please invite both our speakers to please join us back. We, of course, had Mr. Neil Wong, and we have Mr. Sanchintan. We'd like to please invite you to stay on. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've found that presentation quite insightful, as King Long, our event sponsor, presented to you what their enterprise can offer to the architectural community. So I'd like to invite the General Manager Director, Mr. Neil Wang, and Mr. Sanchintan, who is the Design Manager, to please remain on stage, because we would now like to present them with a token of appreciation as we thank them for being the event sponsors for our launch. So to now do the honors of presenting a token of appreciation on behalf of SLIA, I'd like to invite our President, Architect Rohana Bandara Herath, our Senior Vice President, Architect Dilumini Dimel, and our Honorary Secretary, Architect Dinuk Senanayaka, to please come forward as we have a token of appreciation to thank King Long Lanka Private Limited for being our event sponsor today. So once again, we thank our event sponsor for their generous contribution, helping us to have this launch event in style. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together as we say a big thank you to King Long Lanka Private Limited, the sponsor behind our launch of Architect 2024. Thank you very much. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready now to present before you yet another scintillating performance. This is going to be our final dance act for today. Our dancers are ready with a mesmerizing feather fan dance. So without further ado, let's now welcome on stage our performers from Rivega Dance Studio. Put your hands together for the talented dancers, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you agree with me when I say that was quite an elegant performance by our beautiful dancers right there, adding great allure and splendor to our evening's proceedings. We're almost drawing close to the end of the formal proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, but before we wrap up, let's remember that this event has come together thanks to the time, the talent, the effort and expertise of so many contributors. So, of course, it's only apt that we take this opportunity now to thank everybody who's helped bring our launch event to life. To now do the honors of delivering the official vote of thanks, I'd like to invite on stage the Honorary Secretary of the SLIA. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Architect Dinuk Senanaika.
Thank you, Krishama. Good evening to all of you all. President SLIA, Architect Rohana Bandara Herat, immediate past President, Architect Russell Dandenia, Senior Vice President, Council members, past Presidents, members of SLIA, distinguished sponsors, and invitees. On behalf of the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and everyone who participated in this occasion, the launch of Architect 2024, and the felicitation ceremony of Architect 2023. I take this opportunity to specially thank the sponsors of Architect 2023, namely Nippon Paints Lanka Private Limited as strategic sponsor, Rhino Roofing Products Limited as principal sponsor, Alumex PLC, Lanka Tiles PLC, Royal Ceramics PLC, Melbourne Rolling Private Limited as event sponsors, and as media sponsors, Voice of Network Media Private Limited, and all of the sponsors and well-wishers who participated in Architect 2023. Further, I wish to thank Mr. Nemantha Abesinghe, General Manager of Nippon Lanka Private Limited, Mr. Jude Pulenagam, Head of Marketing, Rhino Roofing Products Private Limited, Mr. Sarath Ganegoda, Group Executive Director, Haley's PLC, Mr. Hausit Priyamatillaka, Managing Director, Fentons Limited, Mr. Neil Wang, General Manager, Grundong Kinglong Private Limited, and Mr. Panduka Veerasinghe, CEO, Browns Investments Private Limited. Also, my heartfelt gratitude goes to all media institutions present here today, Mr. Malintha Patiraja and his team of Cinnamon Grand, Mr. Krishama Pinto for comparing today's event, our AV partners for tonight, Event Cloud Private Limited, entertainment provider, Rivega Dance Studio, and Mr. Sarana Gunratna for music and entertainment. Well, this event would not have been successful and not been possible if not for the exhibition committee of the SLIA and the general manager and the staff of SLIA, whose dedication, meticulous planning, and tireless efforts that made this event a success. Also, a very special thank to Mr. Neil Wang, Mr. Oliver Lee, and Mr. Pasindu Kumarage of Kinglong Private Limited for their sponsorships for today's event. In conclusion, I thank all of your members present here today and who's participated today, and all our distinguished members and sponsors who has been present today. And thank you very much once again. And please enjoy the fellowships ready for you, and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Architect Dinuk Senanaika for those warm words of appreciation expressed to everybody involved in making sure today's launch has been a success. Well, it's been a remarkable evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we've gathered here to launch Architect 2024. We've witnessed a very exciting preview and gained valuable insights into what this one-of-a-kind event has in store for us in the coming year. Now, we do encourage all of you to please mark your calendars and be prepared for a fantastic experience when the doors of this event open on the 23rd to the 25th of February at the BMICH. It's going to be an extraordinary experience, so we look forward to seeing all of you there. Now, before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very quick announcement. Right after the formal proceedings are done, we will be having a group photograph of the SLIA Council as well as committee members. So SLIA Council and committee members, we request you to please stay back to join us for a group photograph on stage. Meanwhile, the rest of the audience, we warmly invite you to please join us for fellowship as well as refreshments and make the joy of this beautiful launch complete. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your participation today, and I wish you a delightful evening ahead. Thank you and have a nice day. SLIA Council and committee members, may we have you on stage right now for the group photograph. Once again, SLIA Council and committee members, we're waiting for you on stage for the official group photograph. Thank you very much.